Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary. We have been recording a declutters series. So that's why I'm on the floor here. So my last video was decluttering my primers. So if you want to check that out, I will have a playlist down below and I will link that video at the end. We've already gone through the primers now, the concealers and foundations, and today we are diving into the setting sprays. I'm so excited about this one. I'm gonna do my best to really find out which ones are the ones that I really want to hold on to. We'll see how that goes here. So if you're excited for this, I would love for you to keep watching, like the video. If you guys like makeup related content, feel free to subscribe to the channel and introduce yourself down below. Let's go ahead and start decluttering these setting sprays. We are in the last section of this drawer, which is the setting sprays. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. My goodness. I want to do my best with this to like genuinely try and find out what setting sprays are good here. So I've pulled out a palette here at random, or at least one that had like a black in it. And I'm gonna put a swatch of black foundation on my arm, show you guys, how it smudges and budges. And then I want to swatch the setting sprays, give it some time to dry down, and see if it smudges and budges from there. That's gonna be the true test on how well, these setting sprays work. We'll see how this goes. I hope this goes well. I'm very excited about this one. So just like we were doing in the previous videos, I've got a bin here, or I've got an alley bag here for the products that we're gonna hold on to, and another alley bag for the products we'll get rid of. If we've got any maybe products, we'll just kind of set them off to the side here. And yeah, this is the setting sprays we've got. For the most part, I think I'm pretty happy with the setting sprays that I have on hand, but there's for sure more here than we need. So what I had done in the previous videos is I had pulled out like the obvious ones that like, yes, duh, I wanna hold on to this. But before we even do that, we need to find out, like, let's make a mess. So I'm going to grab this black eyeshadow in here, so black. And we're gonna swatch this on our hand. Wow. That's a nice black eyeshadow. I need to use that more often. But as you can see, that is on our hand. Say this was on my eyes and I wasn't paying attention and I went to rub my eyes. You wanna know what would happen? Blah! It would make a mess. Look at that. All over the place. We want to find a setting spray that's not gonna happen with. So this might take some time to get through these, but I want to be genuine with this. I want to find the ones that work super duper well. So let's put another swatch on our hand here. We've got that black on our arm. And the first setting spray that comes to mind is this one right here. It's almost gone, but I've got a mini version of it here. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Air Blush. My voice is going away. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. People love this stuff and they love it for a reason. This holds your makeup in place so well and the finish of it is just so natural. Like, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful setting spray. I've never done this whole like swatchy test thing with it before, so I hope it works out. I thought this would be a good one to start with in hopes that it is successful. So I'm gonna spray some of this on. Ooh, prime the pump. It's been a minute. There we go. So we're gonna spray that on the arm. I hope I had that in frame. I probably didn't. Then I'm gonna use my little fan here just to help dry this down a little faster. I want this to work, so I'm gonna take my time. Okay, I really hope that that's dried enough. It looks as though it's kind of changed the finish of it, maybe to be a little bit more matte, but honestly I wasn't paying close enough attention when I first put it on. It might even make the eyeshadow look more black too, I don't know. But we've got that on. We're gonna rub add it here and we'll see if this even budges. I'm crossing my fingers. I don't want to be disappointed by this. Are we ready? Oh my gosh, look at that. And maybe ever so slightly, like right there, maybe I didn't spray it heavy enough. Wow. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, we are holding on to that. That is fantastic. And then if you just put a wipe over it, it's gone. Wow. Putting on a new swatch. This is so fun. I hope this is enjoyable for you guys because I'm having a lot of fun. And the next one that I think is going to be the most comparable to the Charlotte Tilbury that I have is probably the Urban Decay All Nighter. Now, I have not had this as long as some people have, but I know that this is an OG for so many people, and we're going to find out how it compares. So let's go ahead and spray this on the arm now. The mist on that is really, really nice. I feel like because this is running low, the mist on it was a little bit not so good, but usually it's pretty darn nice. So let's grab our fan. Hopefully that's dried off. Alrighty, are we ready? Go. Ah! Not too bad. I mean, a little bit of it's coming off on my hands there, but look at that. Look at that. I am beyond impressed by this. This is too fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, yep, you're staying all night. You're not going anywhere. So the next ones that come to mind to me, there's two in here, and they're like, this one I've heard is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, so we're gonna find out. We'll do that one here next. And then the one, I don't know if it's actually a dupe, but like, do they look similar? I think there's intention there. So I think this is intended to be kind of like a dupe for the all-nighter. So those are gonna be the next ones that we do, but let's start with the Milani. There's our beautiful swatch. Decided to do a smiley face. Cute. All right, Milani, Make It Last. Mist on that is very nice. Okay. I think that's good. This is the Milani. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh, no. What? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Wow. My happy face is sad. Oh no. Okay, well clearly that is not a dupe. Now y'all know. Not a dupe. Oh man, and I thought I really liked that. And it could still, I mean, it's a good setting spray. Most people, unless you're tired, like you accidentally rub your eyes or whatever, but nobody intentionally will go in and like blah, 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 like that all over their face. But in comparison, wow, that was intense. Do I just put it in the no bin because of that? Oh my gosh. We're gonna set it off to the side here for now. But that was, wow, I was not expecting that. Okay, decided to put a question mark because it's a mystery. Okay, up next we are swatching the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Stay and Set. Again, I have a feeling that this is intended to try to be a dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter. Give that a spray and dry it down. Okay, I believe we're dried. Again, this is the Infallible, or the L'Oreal Infallible. Let's see. What? A little bit better than the Milani, but still, oh my goodness. Now I want to make sure that I'm not crazy. Like I'm worried that like maybe me putting a lot of like this makeup wipe or whatever on my arm, is that doing something? Is it not like that causing anything? So I want to try to impress myself and just see if I go back on one of these, if it still is that good. Okay. So again, I'm going back on the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I would do this one, but that one's almost gone. I don't want to waste it. This one is a new bottle, so dry it down. Okay, moment of truth. Do these actually work? Am I fudging my experiment with the way that I'm wiping these off? Crossing our fingers. Oh no. It might be the way I'm wiping things off. Oh no. Could it be like, man, could it be like leftover of this on my hands? Oh, darn. Okay, I'll be right back. We want this to be good. We want this to be genuine. Hopefully I won't need to get up and down between every single one here to like go and actually wash my hands and my arms. We'll see. We're gonna do Milani here again, just to give it a fair shot. So clean, dried soap and water. Doing another swatch. Grabbing Milani again. And drying it off. Okay, that is dry. Clean, dry other hand. And let's give this another go. Okay. I think that determines, I figured that would determine that that is gonna smudge and budge. Okay, gonna do a whole fresh clean again. Gonna give, I'm exhausted from getting up and down. I'm gonna give the L'Oreal Infallible one here another chance. Clean, full clean arm again. Soap and water. Grab the Infallible. Fan her down. That should hopefully be dry. Let's go ahead and scrub with this one again. Again, clean hands. Okay, there we go. That one is definitely, it's still coming down, it's smudging off. But wow, okay. Definitely cleaner results. So I'll hold on to this one. It honestly did a pretty good job, not nearly compared to these ones here. But that wasn't too bad at all. And we'll put you over here, Milani. Bye-bye. And so that I don't have to get up and down so often, I'm just gonna do another clean swatch further back here on my arm. And what do we want to try next? I am genuinely curious. I have this bottle here. This is not a Smashbox primer. I don't even know, Smashbox still even a brand? I don't know. But this is just a small little sample bottle that like when I get things like empties, I'll dump them into here. So when Charlotte Tilbury gets too low to use, I'll put the rest of it in here. And this is just kind of where those last little drops go. I also use this when I did a whole mixing all my makeup, put a little bit of every single setting spray in here as well. So I am just genuinely curious how well this will work. I like hanging on to it. I don't know what benefits it actually does, but I'll put this on as like a first setting spray. And then I'll take something more like a stronghold one like the Charlotte Tilbury and put it on as a second setting spray to actually really hold the makeup in place. But let's see how well this actually does hold the makeup. I'm gonna spray it on this back swatch here and dry it off. Hopefully that's dried enough. It feels nice and dry around the edges and stuff. Let's see how this one does. Oh no. Okay, yep. That makes sense. There's a whole mix of stuff in here, so that makes sense that it's smudged around like that so much. I'm probably still gonna hang on to it just because it's really fun to, and again, I always put a stronger hold primer over, or not primer, setting spray over top anyway, so we'll put that there. It's just cute and fun to have. Maybe not the best hold, obviously, based off this, but I do still really like it. And let's give this NYX Finish, what is this? The NYX Finish Setting Spray. This is a matte one. This is also a mini. There's not a lot in here, honestly. There's a chance that I may end up just dumping what's in here into that bottle. We'll see, but we gotta test it out on its own, see how it is. That down. I think that one's dried. I feel like that actually dried down pretty quick. It kind of has, it still feels a little tacky around it. I'm gonna give it a little bit more actually. A little bit more time. Still kind of tacky. Okay. Dry, clean hand. Here we go. Okay. Not too bad, honestly. Better than the mixed one that I have for sure. And even better than the infallible one there. So yeah, wow. Okay, yeah, we'll hang on to that one. Not mad at that. I'm gonna go wash my hand or my arm off again and we'll keep going. Arm is washed off. There's a little bit of residue from the previous blacks. But I promise I soaped and watered. This is dried. Nice and dry. Okay. I think next I want to do some of these like dewier kind of ones. See how those hold up. Let's take Pretty Fresh. I have a feeling that this is not going to be a very long hold. Just kind of a glowy, not glowy, but like I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. I think it's just going to kind of be like a moisturizing mist. Probably good for just kind of balancing, providing hydration back to the face, but not necessarily long hold, which is sometimes good. Sometimes that's okay. As long as if you do need long hold, you pair it with something to give you that long hold. All right. Got our new swatch. Woo. This one has a very tropically smell. Not my favorite. Alrighty, this one is dried. This again is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Setting Mist. And let's see. Wow, okay, honestly, I expected that to be so much worse. Wow, that is not bad. Of course it did smudge, but really not bad at all. Probably better, well, I mean in some, yeah, pretty similar to those ones there. So wow, that is crazy. Okay, that's exciting. Let's put another swatch on. Up next, we are going to do the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Hydrating Setting Mist. Let's see how this does. I'm having to kind of speed myself up here because my phone is not charging and it's gonna die. So hopefully we'll get through the rest of these here with the little bit of battery that I have left on my phone. Feels dry. And okay, yep. Had a feeling that's how that one was gonna be. Definitely smudges a lot. I don't know. I probably am still gonna hang on to this one though, because this is one that I like to use in between steps, just to kind of like rehydrate the skin and help kind of keep things blending. I do think it's really, really good for that, but clearly it's not the best when it comes to long hold, but I do really want to hold on to that one still. Okay, new swatch. Let's go into this Makeup Obsessions one. I used to really, really like this one. This is another dewy one. Dewy Fixing Spray. Okay. Yeah, I used to use this one a lot. I mentioned it in my last video. Was it my last video? I mentioned it in my concealer video. I don't know if Makeup Obsessions is around, and if they are, I don't know what products that I have that they still have around. I just haven't heard a lot about them recently, so we'll see how this is. If it's like phenomenal, then maybe I'll hang on to it. If it's not, then it might be time to let it go, because I have had this for a really long time. All right, got it sprayed. Let's dry it down. Feels a little tacky, which makes me hesitant as to like, if I rub at it, how that'll be. Let's find out. All right, and okay, yep. I was worried with the tackiness, how that was gonna be. Okay, well, that's okay. It's time to let that one go anyways. We have to get rid of some of them. I mean, there's only 2 there. Okay, Let me clean up my hands here again. New swatch. We are going to do the Maybelline Glass Spray. I think this is, yeah, it's another like high shine glow setting spray. The mister on that one, this one is really nice. I like that a lot. This one doesn't feel nearly as like tacky around it as the other ones do, so I have high hopes for this one. I mean, it actually kind of feels oily. Weird. Okay, so maybe I don't have high hopes. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and rub at this one. Oh goodness, that is the worst out of all of them. Wow. Wow. I mean, it's not intended as a long last one. It's just like a glass skin. Oh, it does say all day wear. I don't know. Alrighty. Goodbye to you. Yeah, that one is like an oily. It like leaves a sheen. And it just like rubbed all of that off. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Trying to like wash off some of the oil from that one before I put my next swatch down. We have 2 left in the bin here. I think the next one I want to try out is the Hard Candy, kind of similar to Makeup Obsessions. I don't hear a lot about this brand. I don't know if this specific one is still around. I think they still make this. I don't know. Maybe it's in a different package again, but we'll see. This one's intended to be a long wear setting spray. So if it does actually have a really good hold, I might hold on to it, or maybe even just put a little bit of what's left in it into my mixed one. But we'll see. So let's spray this on our arm. And the spray on that is really, really nice also. I like that. All right. Hopefully that's nice and dried. Again, this is the Hard Candy Long Lasting. Okay, I mean, it is smudging. I'm worried again that maybe some of the other stuff around it might be causing it. But it wasn't as close to as bad as the Maybelline one was. But it did definitely move around. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Okay, last setting spray to test out here is the Flower Seal the Deal Long Lasting Matte Setting Spray. This right here. I really don't know much about this except for that it's matte and it says seal the deal. Locks in makeup instantly, keeps makeup fresh, and mattifies. All right. Ooh, actually the mist on that is super fine. Wow. That's really nice. Very fresh smell on that one. That's really nice. Alrighty, that one is fully sprayed down. Let's give this one a test. Hopefully my hand is nice and dry. I don't know, I feel like it's tacky from other ones. And let's wipe this one down. Okay, wow. It did smudge around, but really, I mean, it stayed in place pretty well there as well. Wow, okay. That was impressive. Wow, I think, and that compares to some of those. Okay, wow, that was honestly a whole lot of fun. It was a little bit of a challenge, and it makes sense that like the makeup wipe might have been affecting things. Even with some of these other side-by-side swatches, it could have been affecting things. It's just a lot to get up and down and actually really wash everything off and have a clean slate. But obviously, like by far, like the first one that we swatched, Charlotte Tilbury, knocked it out of the park. And a very close second, the Urban Decay All Nighter. And then these were really good. I was honestly, I think it was it this one? No, it was the Pretty Fresh. Like for this one to be a hydrating one, that was honestly really well. These two that I'm holding on to, maybe not so much, but I do really like using those still. But that was fun. I am beyond happy that I did that. I'm gonna start putting these back in here. The ones that I'm hanging on to. There we go. And the setting sprays are done. Wow, I can't express how much fun that was to do. I'm so happy that I did that. I'm happy with the ones I'm hanging on to here. Obviously, Charlotte Tilbury. These are gonna be products that I actually get some good, genuine use out of, especially now seeing that proof of how well these ones work in comparison to the ones that I'm getting rid of. So many people had said Milani was a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, and I didn't see that, which is just so crazy. So that was fun. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did when it came to doing this. If you guys have not tried a swatch test and done this with your setting sprays, I highly recommend it. Grab your setting sprays now, find yourself a nice dark pigmented eyeshadow, and test out your setting sprays. That's gonna be everything for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to give it a big, big thumbs up. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And if you want to be notified of the next time I post, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Feel free to like the video and introduce yourself down below, and stay tuned for the next declutter. Bye!